That's all you got? That's it? Come on, I think you can do better. How are we doing, Fort Collins? There we go. Oh, you want this? This thing right here? This? Alrighty, so I was driving around Fort Collins, and I was just observing the street names. Have you guys observed the street names in Fort Collins yet? A little bit? No? No?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? So I've decided that Fort Collins was made out of hippies, a really old aristocrat, and 12-year-old prepubescent boys. So I'm driving down and I'm looking and I'm on Harmony, okay? Harmony, and I see a street called Starflower. So I decided to myself that this is actually the hippie side of Fort Collins. There's no way somebody's like, you know what's a good name for a street? Starflower. That's a good name. Nobody thinks about that. Nobody. And then in Old Town, you got Harmony, or not Harmony, Mulberry, next to Remington. And this is the upper class part of Fort Collins. And then somebody decided it was a good idea to actually name a street in a college town Swallow.
That's so true.
Who does that? Every time I'm like, Swallow. That was good. That was good. And everybody does that. Everybody laughs. I have not had one person in my car that does not drive along, see Swallow, and laugh. Every time. It's a college campus. So that's a 12-year-old pubescent boy section. And then you have it actually go and cross with Shields. So now you have Swallow and Shields that are meeting together. And I don't know if this is like a subliminal message to the college kids to either shield or swallow, but I don't know, man. It's weirding me out, but Swallow is definitely a good one. So this is my third time up on stage. Yeah, killing it. Killing it. Now? It's just because I'm a natural. That was for you, Jack. Just for you.
Thank you.
But no, I actually recently somehow stumbled into stand-up comedy and ended up in a competition. Thank you to Randy. Thanks, Randy. This is great. I'm so thrilled. Why? Why would you do this to me? That's what they call love now. No, being in the service industry, I see a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. There's definitely been some good things that have come along. I've only been stumped once with a customer. He was a little teenage boy, and I worked at Lofa Jug at the time, and we have a lot of people that actually use their parents' credit cards there. And I'm like, all right, gas, whatever. So the kid looks at me and he's like, how do you spell Jesus? You're clearly in your teens. I'm questioning the education of Wellington right now on how you don't know how to spell Jesus. And not to be racist or anything, but he was clearly Mexican too. So this is just blowing my mind here on how he doesn't know how to spell Jesus. And I just look at him, I'm just like, I have no words for you at all. And so eventually I'm like, Heyzeus, Jesus. Just write it on the ticket, it's fine. So he comes in the next day and I look at the credit card and it actually says Jose. I'm like, really? How did you get Jesus out of Jose? You're missing a few letters there. But no, it's definitely been interesting. One of my stand-ups I talked about when I met a stripper. Has anybody been in the Clown's Den? Clown's Den, anybody? Yeah? No? Why'd you laugh? That wasn't even the funny part. Where you at, bro? So, Clown's Den is a strip club close to Wyoming border. And I have learned that there is a reason why it is called the Clown's Den. So working one night, I don't know how many of you guys are marijuana fans in the audience. A couple. Minority here. I actually don't smoke weed at all. So I have no idea what's going on with that. People are like, oh yeah, a joint. And I'm like, so we're gonna go hang out somewhere? That's where a joint is, right? But no, I sell these things called wraps. I don't know if you guys have ever bought wraps. They're like flavored. So I keep selling these to my customers, not knowing. I think it's a cigarello or something. So she always came in and bought grape wraps. It's like, okay, whatever. So I go and I ask her one night, I'm like, hey, do you need a lighter for that? So she pulls down the side of her pants and whips out her like frilly thong, and it's on this like bungee cord thing. And she's like, no, it's right where I left it after I got off work, and like snaps it back in. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm in Wellington right now. It's like 3 in the morning, and I just met a stripper. This is great. This is great. This is way too early in the morning for me to be meeting this at all, and to wrap my brain around the fact that without paying anything, I got to see a stripper's thong. And that was probably the highlight of my night. She actually paid me to show me that. And that was great. That was great for me. So, well, thank you guys. I have to get back to waiting and managing around. So thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of your night.